Welcome back, food lovers. Today we're diving into one of Oklahoma City's newest and most buzzworthy dining spots, Akai. This high-end sushi restaurant, nestled in the Wheeler district of Oklahoma City, is raising the bar for not just sushi in Oklahoma, but all of the Southwest. With head chef Shinichi Okamoto at the helm, Akai promises an authentic Japanese experience with a focus on quality and tradition. I'll be sharing everything, from the vibe and the service to a deep dive into every dish. Let's eat. Walking through the heavy doors of Akai, you're instantly transported to an atmosphere where modern design meets traditional Japanese aesthetics. The restaurant combines sleek industrial touches with warm colors like rich blacks, bright reds, and subtle Japanese motifs. The vibe here is upscale yet energetic, perfect for a lively night out. It's more of a social setting than an intimate one, so expect a bustling crowd with a festive yet refined ambiance. Service at Akai is exceptional. Brandon, our server, went above and beyond, not only with attentive service, but with an impressive knowledge of Japanese culture and Akai's culinary philosophy. He didn't just serve dishes, he shared the stories behind them, bringing depth to each course. It's that kind of personal touch that elevates a meal to an unforgettable experience. Now, let's dive into the main event, the food. There's a traditional Japanese saying called omakase. It means to take the lead, and it's my very ethos when it comes to food. When I go to a restaurant, I rarely look at the menu to order. Rather, I let the chef or the restaurant take the lead so I can experience the very essence of that restaurant. At Akai, every dish felt like a curated journey through Japan's flavors with a modern twist. First up, we have the salmon sushi pizza with truffle oil, ponzu aioli, and salmon sashimi. This dish takes a bold approach with layers of flavor that unfold beautifully. It starts with the earthy aroma of truffle oil, moves into the tangy middle notes from the ponzu oil, and finishes with delicate richness of the salmon sashimi. It could have easily gone overboard, but instead it strikes a sophisticated balance. Truly impressive. The second course is eggplant with dengaku, miso, and edible flowers. The char in the eggplant blends with nutty sesame, sweet miso, and a touch of oil, creating a decadent, almost indulgent experience. The preparation is skillful, with the oil complementing, not overwhelming the eggplant. It is a heavy dish, but executed perfectly. For our second offering, we have the A5 Wagyu nigiri. The Wagyu is fire blasted to a rare and has a melt-in-your-mouth texture, with each bite coating the palate in a luxurious beef flavor. A dollop of briny, beautiful white sturgeon eccentric caviar adds a perfect counterpoint, creating a harmonious bite that feels transcendent. It's a celebration of both land and sea. Moving on, we were presented with a stunning Akai sampler, which showcases a variety of expertly cut sashimi and nigiri. Each piece of fish offers a unique flavor profile, from the rich otoro to the delicate snapper. The cherry blossom roll with jumbo lump crab and a mix of textures and flavors was a standout. Authentic wasabi root adds to a pungent floral note that brings the whole new layer to each bite. This is one of the best samplers I've had in Oklahoma and rivals that of what I have found in Chicago and New York. Going back to the novelty, the turf crispito taco is an inventive dish combining Wagyu beef with the sweet tangy notes of tomato ponzu. The crispy shell adds a fantastic contrast to the buttery Wagyu, creating a perfectly balanced bite that is both creative and satisfying. Next up is salmon K-pop. It is delicately seared with a tangy, salty miso mustard and a touch of mirin that lingers at the back end. Again, wasabi adds a gentle heat, while crispy onion provides the satisfying crunch for a textural component. It's layered and complex, and every bite is a new experience. Another delightful dish. Final course is a traditional black cod, and this was nothing short of transcendent. This is an incredible dish with a miso glaze creating a perfect blend of char, sweet and savory that highlights the buttery richness of the cod. It's a true testament to traditional Japanese flavors, elevated by expert technique. It is simply remarkable, and each bite was euphoric to the palate. For dessert, we were presented with a matcha creme brulee. The dessert offers a lovely balance of sweet, slightly bitter, and earthy notes from the matcha. The matcha ice cream on the side has a delicate neutral profile with a hint of sweetness. The crispy charred sugar on top of the brulee adds a pleasing contrast of char and sweet flavors. One critique of this dish is the custard itself. It is split and became curdled, lacking the silky smooth texture expected in a perfect brulee. So let's talk about the score. For service, Akai earns a perfect 20 out of 20. Attentive service, Brandon's expertise and knowledge, everything was truly exceptional. Atmosphere gets a 19 out of 20 for its unique lively vibe. However, it'll get a touch loud. For the food, we have a 55 out of 60. Absolutely excellent to piece de resistance offerings with each bite. The overall score is a 94 out of 100. Simply excellent and pushing the boundaries of that final piece de resistance range of 95 to 100. Well done. Akai challenges Oklahoma's typical sushi scene, setting itself apart by focusing on pure, high-quality ingredients. Each dish, even the playful ones like the taco and pizza, respects the essence of fish, creating a sophisticated experience rather than relying on heavy sauces. There may be minor critiques, but they're insignificant compared to the level of quality and creativity here. I rarely frequent sushi spots in Oklahoma, but Akai is an exception. I'd return every time I'm in Oklahoma City. Until next time, let's eat.